Okay, whatever. We're here. Let's kill 2 hours. Look at me. I'm more vibrant today. Wow. Okay. So I did something. You don't. Oh, do you know? Actually, I can show you. Shit. We're doing this. Let us see. You wait here. Hold on. I got this. Shit. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, there we go. So look, check this out. I'm gonna show you the behind the scenes skinny. Are you fucking ready for this? Okay. So this is what you see. This is what I see. So you see this stream is all this stuff that happens. It's the chat. And you see right here, it says say something. So I can type into it, right? I hover over it, it says sign into the chat. You can barely see it, it's really bright. But if I click that, it says this action cannot be performed inside of Streamlabs desktop. To interact with chat, open the chat browser. So then it opens up YouTube with a chat that I could actually type in. It's really dumb, but I also made it really small and put it over here. So I can essentially have it. But this is how it opens up, like really big and stupid. But yeah, let's try that out. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works, right? Like, yeah, that's good. Okay, let me pop your ass back into your slot where you belong. You can't. Okay, there you go. There you go. Let me plug you in. You don't want to get thirsty. Oh shit. Oh god, what did I do? Okay, there we go. I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. You're getting your food. You're getting your nutrients. You need your nutrients so you can get big and strong and survive. Hold on, real quick. Something was just delivered. I will return in like a second. Like a second. I'll be so fast. False alarm. It was a lie. It was a fabrication. I went for nothing. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me play some damn music. I've been listening to WoW. I don't want to start off with the... I don't want to start with the smell of orcs. I don't want to start with the reaction yet. I want to get a little bit into it, you know? Don't look upon the host of souls. Doing this dungeon with randoms again for the first time in like years because of time walking has illuminated me to the situation that people are in where they underestimate old content and they fucking die instantly. Because this dude has a thing, if you don't know, where he puts a mirror on you. And basically you hit him, you hit the other person who's connected to that mirror. And you melt a motherfucker with that debuff on him. It's stupid. It's awesome, but it's stupid because you get to see who's dumb. Let's see. Timestamps? Oh, that's kind of cool. BTTV settings. I want to see if I can... Is that the email menu? Let's see if that works. Does it just automatically... Oh! Does it show up everywhere? Where are mine? Oh, wait. Oh, but they're... I think I need to add myself to this list. I do have a couple. I have a couple of BTTV emotes. Not many, but there's some. What else do we have? Since I'm on YouTube, dude. I'm on YouTube. This is synergy. This is actually synergy right now. I feel like moist right now. Like a way less. Okay. Yeah. Okay, hey. Let's see. We're killing 2 hours. Let's fucking go. Are you ready? I'm already ready. I'm primed to go with them. They uploaded a couple. I should get a white shirt. And just be like, hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? We're here to look at World of Warcraft Dragonflight. You could, Deathwing could basically go see me right now, and I'd be game for it. It would be great. Okay, so okay, let's look at the overview trailer. Let me shut up. Oh God, what have I done? No. Okay, there we go. I did it. Okay. November 15th, Deathwing is gonna put a seed in the planet and make me. Just wait, it's gonna happen. Okay. There we go. Let's see. This one's only 30 seconds long. Let's see what the overview trailer. Dragons. Why does it look like this? Oh God, why are you 480p, you animal? Alexstrasza. They just, as they burn wildlife. I'm excited for the dragon riding. I'm gonna just do that all day. Because I'm a boring bitch, but I'm gonna fly around. It's gonna be super cool. Early access, my ass. Okay. Should I get into the Legacies trailer? I don't know if I should do it already. There's also a survival guide. Interesting. I wonder if it's a pre-patch survival guide just for the stuff that's coming out right now, or if it's an assume that both pre-patch sections, whatever you want to call them, tiers, are out. Like, is it going to be like, for if you want to play as the Drakthir Evoker, you're going to have to venture forth to the Isle of Awakening, and you're going to have to and Deathwing, you know? Yeah, let's do that. Wait. Yeah, let's do that first. The animation is what I'm waiting for. So let's just get in with the other shit. My boy Stony Tony,
Welcome
where they keep
to the
spoiling.
World of Warcraft survival guide for the Dragonflight pre-expansion patch.
Oh
the
shit, that's
major
right.
Content update coming to World of Warcraft. I'm Hazel.
I'm Nagura.
And I'm Sidu. We'll be your guides as you return to
I know one of
Azeroth
them.
to experience the prologue events of Dragonflight.
Where's Ian?
Take your first steps on the Dragon Isles and meet an all-new race and class, the Drakthir.
Don't you fucking hide from me, Ian, you bastard, you sneaky snail of a man. Where are you?
Evoker.
The pre-patch will be coming in 2 parts. The first phase is
She's
starting
petting the
soon,
cat.
and the
You
second
know
phase
it.
will follow a few weeks after. The first phase is
Motherfucker. Free girls? What the fuck do you mean free girls? Wow, they cover... Okay, there we go. There are free girls in my city. I fucking hope they're free. What do you mean? Damn, the bots on YouTube are aggressive, man. They come out like ha ha ha, free girls, ha. You know, like, holy shit, look at your big ass wrench. Why is the wrench so big? Amy, put that wrench away. You're scaring away the children. What the fuck? Oh my god. Look at the big wrench. I don't know. Mine does that too. When I type, there's a giant crown. I don't know. I think it's something janky with YouTube. I don't know if there's a way around it. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait, look. There's a type crown. Look at how big the crown is. It's so dumb. I need to find out what's up with that so I can fix it, but I think it's just something to do with my chat box. I wonder if I could turn off the theme and it'll be fine. That it's probably a good idea to fix that soon. It's hilarious. Disable message animations. It's really funny. The mods demand attention. They cannot they cannot not be heard. They take up the entire chat window. Set a group selective recording. Interesting. I wonder. Hold on. Let me try something out. Let me see if this works. We're doing science right now. Okay. Settle down. Where the fuck is it? Where are you? Hold on. This is very important. Fix now. Chat box. There you are. Add source. Let me make a new one. YouTube chat. Okay. I'm gonna add that source. But I don't. Oh fuck! It's gonna have the. Oh no. Shit. It also has the theme. How do I turn off the theme? Wait, just for the hell of it, does the new one also have the weird giant thing? I'm gonna type 1. Let's see. It's probably gonna have it. Yeah, it does. Never mind. It was a goof. Okay, I'll mess with it later. That is disconcerting right now, but whatever. It doesn't matter. You just get all the attention in the
Introduces
world.
a fresh new talent design for all classes, expanded class choices, an updated user interface, rated solo shuffle and PvP, and newly free barbershop services. When you log into the Dragonflight pre-expansion patch, you're going to see an all-new talent system for every class. Whether you're a fearsome druid, a deadly hunter, or a demonic warlock, your class talents have been redesigned from the ground up to give you more choices in how you play your character than ever before. All characters' talents have been reset, so you can get started selecting spells and abilities.
You mean I don't have talents that didn't exist?
Share them, and import talent loadouts right there in the talent window. Dragonflight is going to include a maximum character level of 70.
Hold on. Hold on.
Talent window.
Look at that arc welder's helmet. That's amazing. Look at the screws going into your head on the top. I can save on my 5 gold haircut. Yeah, fuck yeah, you can. Look at that. I need that arc welder helmet. You know that's the engineering. Look at the glove! The fucking power glove. It's so bad. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. The power glove is so bad.
So, you the wizard?
No, he is.
Oh god, look at this 144p.
This guy? I don't get it. Is he like a poster child for someone?
240p. Where is it? You say it. You say it. Look at that shit. That's a power glove. You can't tell me that that's not a power glove the engineer is wearing. Say the line.
What is that? I don't know.
Oh shit, what? There we go. Oh shit, dude. This would have sold my ass a power glove as a kid. I'm so glad I never saw this movie.
Jeez.
I love the power glove. It's so bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Now look at that and tell me there's not a power glove on this engineer's arm. Look at that shit. I'm gonna zoom in on it. There you go. I'm gonna take a screenshot. That's going on the Discord right now. Shh, you don't get to see that. It's so bad. Okay. Where is it? Where do I put it? General.
Flight is going to include a maximum character level of 70, so don't forget that 10 more levels and
Oh my
10
god,
more
look at the flower crown, dude. The flower
to include a maximum character
hat.
level of
The little botanist. I haven't been looking at these sets. I like that I'm seeing them now. So
right there in
it's
the talent window.
they're
Right.
adding like profession based like customizations. Oh my god, that Griffin has goggles on. And he has a little wrench. I didn't even notice it. But yeah, so this is gonna be the engineer one. So it's gonna be the helmet and that glove, which makes me really happy because I like engineering. I really like
is
engineering.
going to include a maximum character level of 70, so don't
Little botanist, there's like sage and like lavender and shit.
forget that 10 more levels and
That's
10
cute.
more talent points are coming
And then was this blacksmithing? No, jewel crafting?
with the launch of Dragonflight.
Oh yeah, he's wearing the little he's wearing the little tabard and the little is this a real diamond? Yeah.
For the talent system, everyone will log in with a preset starter build so they don't have any interruptions to their gameplay. But they can
Did you just fucking send hand sanitizer?
recustomize it and create loadouts to suit their
Wait. Did they make the sanitizer giant? What the fuck? I didn't get to see it if it stick up the whole damn chat. What the fuck? I wonder what this is. Why is it doing this? What if I make font like gigantic? What happens? I just want to know. Look, this is what it's supposed to look like, by the way. This is what look. This is how I set it. This is how it was set. Just in case you want to know. That's how it's set. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's how it looks on Twitch. But those little emblems are the things that are becoming gigantic. I don't know why. It's so funny. Like I don't know why.
playstyle. Along with the updated talent systems, 3
fucking
classes are
lame.
now available to all races. Any race can now be a mage, a priest, or a rogue. Yes, at long last, you're free to be a Tauren mage, or an Orc priest, or a Draenei rogue. I'm especially looking forward to seeing all of the High Mountain Tauren rogues.
I was about to say, how the fuck does she not say at last you could be a Tauren rogue?
Or a Draenei rogue. I'm especially looking forward to seeing all of the High Mountain Tauren rogues. Or not seeing them. They've got this.
The user interface has seen a major update, and it now includes a fully customizable heads-up display.
So are they?
You can select.
I saw someone showing this, and that next to show grid there was a snap. I don't know if they did that with an add-on or this video's out of date already. But I did see one that it had a snap. I don't remember where it was.
Edit mode in the game menu to bring up the full range.
Because that's the one thing that was missing in this entire fucking UI update. They didn't have snap to grid, which is gonna make me go insane. I don't snap right now, like I don't have bartender or anything fancy, but just the thought that I'm gonna see this grid and no matter how much I'm gonna move it around, they're not gonna snap to the grid and I'm gonna be off by like a millimeter. Bartender is an add-on where you can, tend to your bars and move everything around exactly how you want. It's basically this. Like, this thing that they're doing is basically bartender. But they're putting it in game. But this needs snap to grid. Like, there's no... Yeah, I know. I just used recount. But snap to grid is fucking necessary as fuck. Because imagine you're like, I'm going to get this health bar and this health bar. I'm going to put this bar right in the middle. You're never going to get it perfect. it's always going to be a little bit off, no matter what. And you're just going to be like, I'm going to think about it all the time. Yeah, you don't need add-ons. But that's the thing. Like, if you don't have the snap to grid, then I will end up needing an add-on if I want everything to be perfect. So I don't know why that wasn't the case. I think it might be live. Like, I think when this patch goes up, it's gonna have snap, right? Because I have seen in videos next to show grid, snap was there with a checkbox. So hopefully it's there in live.
Of options for every element on the screen. And that includes a couple of default presets that you can choose to make your layout a crisp new modern look or switch back to the classic.
Yeah, because the bar is going to be like hovering over like a big gap. You cannot see it super well there, but like here you can see that gap. So it's just going to be like kind of in the middle. You're going to want to move it anyway. I think the XP bar and stuff goes down there though.
Look, you know.
But when you're max level, it looks really weird because there's a big gap under your spell bar.
The UI update comes with several new accessibility features, including additional options for targeting and interacting with game elements.
This is interesting.
And additional support for gamepad type controllers. The pre-expansion patch is a PvP off-season.
That's right. He did fucking say they are adding controller support. And like people have been fucking with it like on pre-patch, not pre-patch, on PTR and beta and whatnot. And they make it work really well with a gamepad, with like an Xbox controller. So this is really good news for people that don't like mouse and keyboard, but also, you know, just being able to do stuff. So it would be like, essentially you have a hotbar with all the buttons, and then you hold down like a trigger, and then that adds a shift element to all the buttons. Plus they're adding new functions for targeting, where it'll automatically target people that you're facing. So you can control it like a third-person action RPG style deal. He's gonna probably get into it, but
Type controllers. The pre-expansion patch
or
is
not.
a PvP
Maybe
off-season, but player versus player action is in full swing. In addition to an updated talent system and PvP talents for all classes, you can now queue for rated solo shuffle.
Rated
if you
solo
haven't tried
shuffle.
solo shuffle yet, it's a PvP brawl available in the PvP Finder, and you don't need a group to join. Previously, there was no PvP rating considered, but now, the rated version of Soul Shuffle is available, so you can solo queue and find out what it's like to join teammates and take on opponents who are closer to your skill level. If you find yourself in a Solo Shuffle with me, good luck, you're gonna need it. If you're
I'm
a
really
frequent
bad.
Customer at the barbershop, we have some great news. Those services in World of Warcraft are now free to all players.
That's good.
The barbershop used to cost some gold, but that's no longer the
It
case.
wasn't really
You
bad.
can hit the randomize appearance button like crazy, try out your new look.
God, every single human Drakthir looks so cursed.
If you don't like it, come back and try
like most of
something
them at
different
least.
for free.
In
Rotate.
the second phase of the pre-expansion patch, you'll create and start leveling a new race, the Drakthir. An ancient race of humanoid dragonkin, the Drakthir are shapeshifters who go from a draconic form to a humanoid visage and back as they wield the magic of all
That
5
mustache.
dragon types. You'll start in a newly rediscovered Forbidden Reach, where long ago
Forbidden
Drakthir
Reach,
trained
that's
as
right.
soldiers of Neltharion. Before
Motherfucker,
you
they had to use that shot again, didn't they? They had to use that shot again. Look, if you don't know, watch the Stony boy at the pillar. Watch Stony Tony at
where
the
long
pillar.
ago
He's like,
Drakthir trained
"What?
as
Oh no, they changed it. They fixed it. Before what he did like an Andy is here bullshit where he was like looking around and it suddenly went like hold on. It was like he's like looking around, right? He's doing this whole thing, and then as soon as the dragons pass, he goes it's like, but they fixed it. Bastards. I can't believe them. Hold on, look at him again.
soldiers newly rediscovered Forbidden Reach, where long ago Drakthir trained as
Motherfuckers fixed it. Hold on. I need to show you the version because it's really fucking funny. Where is it? Shit. Dude, they upload so many videos, man. They upload so many videos. I need fuck. Why do they upload so much? I want to show it so bad, but I don't know where it is. Dragonflight announced. It was before that. It should have watch time on it, right? This is so important. Service is unavailable. What? Oh my god, where is it? Is it this?
Your mouth. You get to choose.
Oh, this is really old. What the fuck? Okay. Shit. I really want to show it. I want to see if they left it, or if they like re-edited the video to get rid of that little bug, because it's really funny. Yeah, I am. I am reading it. That's weird though. Damn, dude, if they got rid of it, I'm gonna be so mad. Dude, I hate that there's so many like arena uploads. Like that's what's keeping me from... Oh, wait, maybe it's in here in this playlist. Not the cinematic. They fucked up with the cinematic, man, by putting the Stony Tony like survival reveal thing in it. Why'd they do that? Why did they do that? They should not have done that. Why would they do such a thing? Nah, I can't find it right now.
Soldiers of
So
Neltharion, before you move on to join either the Alliance or the Hordes. All Drakthir characters belong to a new hero class, the Evoker. Evokers were a male.
Who the hell dressed that Evoker? I'm gonna bully whoever did this. Who put those shoulders on that armor? I'm gonna bully someone.
Belong to a new hero class, the Evoker. Evokers were a male and choose between two specializations, Devastation and Preservation. The Devastation Evoker
Stop
is
showing
a
that
ranged
one.
magic-using damage dealer who focuses on the powers of the red and blue dragonflights, while the Preservation Evoker is a healer who calls upon the abilities of the bronze dragonflight to manipulate time, as well as the magic of the green dragonflight to heal. Evokers use a new type of spell called Empower. By holding down a button, you'll charge up a spell, causing it to do more damage or hit more targets. After a spell has been fully
Look at the
empowered,
wings, that's so cool.
you
I
have a
love
little
that.
time to keep holding it and release it when you're ready. And after a few seconds,
The little piece of armor on the crotch is so distracting. I can't stop looking at it. It's just there. Like they glued it on. How's that there? I don't understand how they attached it to them.
if you're still holding it fully empowered, the spell will cast automatically. Also coming soon,
got that Gorilla Glue.
expansion events will start with the max level revamp of the Uldaman dungeon and the arrival of elemental storms in select zones.
We need to do that
The
dungeon.
storms infuse
They started putting crotch armor on the drag. Look at that. It's like the fucking David leaf. All of them have it. They keep putting it on everyone. Look. Like that one, at least there's armor around it. You could be like, oh, it's attached somehow. But like this, wait, we're not that one. This
Type of
one,
spell.
there's nothing there.
type of spell called Empower. By holding down a button, you'll charge up a
Dude, I love that star effect on the
spell,
wings.
causing it to do more
Look at that. There's nothing holding it there. It's so funny that it's just like, oh, you'll never see it. Ooh. Even though you could take it off. I think they had it off like in previous showcases, and people were like, why are the dragons naked? That's so weird. And now they're like, okay, fine. We'll give them the little leaf on their crotch. I swear that's
damage
why.
or hit more targets. After a spell has been fully empowered, you have a little time to keep holding it and release it when you're ready. And after a few seconds, if you're still holding it fully empowered,
You die.
the spell will cast automatically. Also
course.
coming soon, pre-expansion events will start with the max
We
level
need to do
revamp
this.
of the Uldaman dungeon and the arrival of elemental storms in select zones. The storms infuse local creatures with additional powers, making primalist world bosses appear. And as you know, invading elementals and primalists must be defeated.
The Dragonflight pre-expansion
Look at
pack
that
is coming
hippo.
soon. And then shortly after, you'll be able to create your own Drakthir Evoker and fight back the invading storms. Keep an eye on worldofwarcraft.com for more on this and other upcoming content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Azeroth. I'm
hearing that I'm getting legacies already. I'm hearing that those invasions are kind of whatever. There is a transmog set, so I'm gonna be doing them. But like they're not like the Legion ones. I don't know the specifics of it, so I won't get super into them. But basically, it's an area gets infected or whatever with them, and then it's like a couple hours, and then a boss shows up, and the boss dies really fucking fast. It's a cool looking boss, I guess, but it's like a new elemental model. But it doesn't get to hang out very long, so it's not that big a deal. People just like, and he's dead. But the transmog looks pretty fun. It's all like Dragonflight themed stuff. So very like low fantasy gear, which I think is really cool. Like that plate mail set that they were showing. Plate set. You know what I mean? Whatever. I'm gonna do I'm doing legacies. Let's do legacies. That's all I got left. I'm probably gonna watch it a couple times. Hold on. What fucking quality are you on? Why does everything look so poopy? Okay. That was Dormu. Could tell already with that one big shoulder.
This place holds many mysteries, but few answers.
Stop there! Who are you?
One who would be your guide. Tell me, what do you remember from
Jack there.
before?
Oh, so I'm guessing. Okay.
My general, a fierce battle. And then I was imprisoned in darkness.
But now, you are free.
What are you?
Come, there is much I would show you to prepare you for the challenges that lie ahead.
So it's Nosdormu. Oh, look, fucking Doctor Strange over here. Okay, so it's Nosdormu telling the Drakthir, like, hey, look at all this shit that happened. By the way, your dad's crazy. Okay, I see. Let me drink some water. Your daddy went crazy and tried to destroy the world. It was pretty crazy.
This place.
They don't got no book this year? Isn't there? There's no book? Look at those dragon shoulders. Is there a book? I don't remember.
So strange. Where are we?
Where is less important than when.
Oh my god.
Many
He said it.
thousands of years ago, when our world was young. Azeroth was home to the ancestors of dragons. Primitive beasts ruled by primal instincts. Yet, there were a few in whom the spark of intelligence was lit, who thought, spoke, and felt more deeply than the rest.
What does this have to do with me?
Were it not for them, your people would not be. From these proto-dragons, there arose the monster, Galakrond. Whose insatiable hunger would have consumed us all. When the fate of our kind was at stake, we five overcame the instincts of fear and self-preservation and united to battle the Leviathan.
We? So, you were one of these.
With our powers combined and friendship and Titan magic.
For our bravery, risking everything to save the world, we were granted a gift of the Titans, transformed into something greater. the dragon flights, the protectors of Azeroth. In time,
Yeah.
we took on visages like this to better commune with the younger races.
Why have you shown me this?
I am Nosdormu. I was aspect of the Bronze Flight. It is my fate to see all of time. But now a threat to our world approaches. An ancient enemy has returned. You will play a part in the events to come, and you will have to make a difficult choice, as we did.
I am not like you.
No. My story is already written. But
Oh,
yours,
fuck.
and that of all Drakthir, is only beginning to unfold.
One thing that I'm trying to figure out here is
Overcame the instincts of fear.
interesting that it's said in a way that doesn't mention the Titans at all. They didn't do well, like they mentioned it at the end, but I was under the impression they became aspects to fight Galakrond. I don't remember. I don't know if I'm wrong and I'm misremembering it, but I'm pretty sure the Titans imbued them to be aspects to fight Galakrond. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, did they just retcon it? Or do they remember it differently? Because we do know that they have been fucked with. Like, here he's saying it as Galakrond happened, then we decided to fight, and then the Titans imbued us with the aspect power. But from the Titans' point of view, they were basically like not subjugating, but kind of indoctrinating them into joining. That way they could be imbued with the power. They were being imbued with order magic already through the water supply, so that they would be kind of docile towards the Titans and suggestible too by the Titans. So for them to have done this where they decide suddenly to attack, that doesn't make sense. Unless that's what they think happened. It could be that the Titans either are manipulating them and they don't know it, and they thought it was their decision to do it. Like, whether or not the whole, like, getting the powers of the aspects thing happened before or after, sure, but at the same time, the decision itself to turn on to Galakrond was not theirs only. That might be why their eyes seem to light up, maybe? Hold on, let me look at this again.
Kind was at stake. We five overcame the instincts of fear.
See, like, their eyes light up kind of like a pale yellow, which could be order magic. That definitely could be the case. It could be the order magic kicking in. Because right now they have, like, normal eyes.
Overcame the...
And they all change to the same color. That is my guess, is that this is the order magic or whatever kind of kicking in and making them do shit. They didn't overcome their instincts. They were elevated through the ordered magic. In some sense. Like, not necessarily being controlled, but defying their instincts through manipulation of them, you know? Like, that's my guess.
When the fate of our kind was at stake, we five overcame the instincts of fear and self-preservation and united to battle the Leviathan.
I kind of want to see what Nobble says about this, because I want he'll definitely remember if if they were given the powers before or after. But I could have sworn they got the powers to fight Galakron, because what the fuck? I guess it could have been a reward. Hey, here's your reward for fighting for your planet. You get to make the planet for us. You know, it's like, okay. That's the best thing I could think of, maybe. Let me see. After the huge... Oh, so here it says... Dragonflight lore explained. Here it says after... I guess regardless, that doesn't matter as much, but still... His Thrallin aspect. But yeah, maybe that could be the case. But either way, they did show their hand a little bit by showing their eyes turn like the order color. Oh shit, that Nobble music. Where the fuck is he? Where is he? So I can put myself the opposite.
Recording.
Oh fuck, he's in the bottom left. Wait. Okay, there we go. We're good.
Hello to everybody, or I should say hello everyone. In the midst of moving and cleaning my house, they released the very first episode of Dragonflight Legacies. Chapter 1, aptly named. Presumably this is going to be the Dawn of the Aspect one, but we're going to find out. And yeah, I turned on OBS for a bit of a recording, see if I have anything interesting to say as a reaction. If I do, I'll put it up on YouTube, and if not, then you're never going to see this. For those who
I kind of just want to... I don't want to just watch this dude's video. I don't want to just watch Nobble's video. I want to get into...
God, why are you talking throughout the video? This is a reaction video. If you're looking for just a clean viewing of the episode itself, check the description. You'll find a link to chapter 1. Right, with that out of the way, let's dive into it, shall we?
Let's see.
You with me. When the fate of our kind
Okay, here we go.
was
Let's just see what he says about it.
We five overcame the instincts of fear and self-preservation and united to battle the Leviathan.
We? So, you were one of these.
Gonna be a rock in his throat or not?
For our bravery, risking everything to save the world, we were granted a gift of the Titans.
I guess they did directly say Titans at
Transformed into
least.
something great.
Like, what are Titans? You know, something I just realized also. So the Drakthir aren't aware of the aspects? So... Did Deathwing create... Well, did Neltharion create the Drakthir, train them, and then they got locked up immediately before learning anything? Because Neltharion is an aspect at that point, and so is Nosdormu, which I think met them? Or was it Malagos? I know that they met at least 2 of them, for sure. Obviously they met Neltharion, right? Because he's the one that created them. I'm interested to see how they portray the beginning of the Drakthir. I have not watched the PTR. Too late.
Together, we became the Aspects, leaders of the Dragonflight.
Look at the puppy sit.
The protectors of Azeroth.
Looking at his face.
Oh, nice transition.
In time, we took on visages like this to better commune with
Everyone became an elf.
Why have you shown me this?
I am
Visages. The most important thing.
I was aspect of the Bronze Flight. It is my fate.
I'm very concerned that he says it in the past tense.
But now a threat to our world.
I guess he's trying to become it again.
An ancient enemy has returned. You will play a part in the events to come, and you will have to make a difficult choice, as we did.
I am not like you.
No. My story is already written, but yours, and that of all Drakthir, is only...
That's so sad when you know the story. My story's already been written. Damn, how tall are the Drakthir, though? I wonder.
Alright, interesting. I just need 2 seconds. I need to check out Embertal. Hang on. Okay. Let me actually get a reaction in here. Howdy, everybody. So, sorry, I was just engrossed with what was happening. So I was looking before I get my reaction going. I was actually looking at like, oh, where do we get Emberfall in again? Like the first reaction, the first response to Emberfall is like, okay, that's a Drakthir. But I kind of want to know specifically like what did Emberfall do again? And I believe that they're one of the first ones that you're going to be finding on your Drakthir escape mission. So I'm imagining that this is not.
I'm gonna need a dip out of this because he's gonna start talking about like stuff that happens in the start. But that's interesting. I want to see those things again. The like little lore books where they expand upon the Titans' role in things. So if you don't know, they don't really show the Titans at all in this. They do mention them by name, you know, the Titans gift or whatever. Where is it?
Risking everything to save the world, we were granted a gift of the Titans, transformed into something great.
It's interesting the way that they depict the gift from the Titans. It's literally angelic. They are idealized as fuck. Like, literally, they worship the Titans. And as far as they know, they are being given a gift for something they decided to do.
Together, we became the Aspects, leaders of the Dragon Flights.
So it was so it's presented like they decided to do a thing and they were given a gift from literal gods and that they worship, it seems like, at least at this point. So I guess they're already playing that narrative of the Titans have kind of indoctrinated the dragons. We even have a very very angelic looking shot here. So we got Neltharion, we got Ysera, we got Alexstrasza, Malagos, and Nosdarmu. None of them wearing anything or anything. I always love in WoW when they do a transformation of someone and then they suddenly are wearing different clothes. That's always my favorite. Kilrog! And then he has a second skull in his beard after he transforms. The skull in his beard underwent mitosis.
Of Azeroth.
So we have them all in their visage forms. Even Neltharion and his little spiky shoulders that he shows up in exactly one quest on in Cataclysm, which he has a human form that's all messed up and shit, but you never really see it in game except for a really weird side quest. It's a really good one too. I love that side quest. But it is really weird.
In time, we took on visages like this to better commune with the younger races.
Why have you shown me this?
I am Nosdormu. I was aspect of the Bronze Flight. It is my fate to see all of time. But now a threat to our world approaches. An ancient enemy has returned. You will play a part in the events to come, and you will have to make a difficult choice, as we did.
I am not like you.
Emberthal.
No.
Yeah.
My story is already written. But
Be a
yours,
dragon and your
and
name
that
literally
of all
contains
Drakthir,
ember.
is only beginning to...
Okay, so can I point something out real quick? I want to bully again. Who at Blizzard really loves the thought of putting Thir at the back of race names? Is that like a thing, or like why'd they do it twice in a row? So we had the Venthyr in Shadowlands, and now we have the Drakthir. It's really weird. Like, if I had a nickel for every time something was named something Thir, I'd have 2 nickels. You know, that type of situation. 2 nickels in quick recession. In quick succession, I might add. It's really weird. It's someone over there. I bet you anything the same fucking person named them. The same person in the boardroom was like, Drakthir. Like, Drak as in draconic, and Thir as in, that sounds really cool. Is Thir a suffix? Thir/O, thyroid gland. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. What does the root word Thir mean? It comes from the Greek theorides, meaning shield shaped, based oblong shield. Oh, from Thero. I don't think that's it either. I think they just chose Thir because it sounds cool. It sounds like the one goth kid going, I'm a vampire. You know, that type of thing. It has that energy, you know?
to unfold.
There's still something really weird about this. These proportions, something is off, and I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. They're really straight, you know. They're like a stick. I'm gonna get over it seeing them in motion. I know they look good in motion, but when they stand up, like she's standing stick, you know. I kind of wish the arms were a little longer, maybe. Also, the head's bigger for sure. But whatever. In motion, they look pretty good. So. Look at that one, dude.
By primal instincts.
He's trying to eat a little bit. It looks like a dodo. It's like a dragon dodo. Gotta watch it on my laptop because I can't tell on my phone. Got that poopy internet.
Come, there is much the beasts rule. Our kind was at stake.
I'm really interested in looking at all this stuff. Hold on, let me go back to Noble real quick. But I want to like click on that Ulduar thing because I know I'm not gonna read all the books there later on. So he did a video where he was where the fuck is he? Bastard. Okay, there you are. There you are. Where in the new dungeon, if you saw that little thing that I was watching earlier where it was showing a bunch of the new stuff, one of which is a new updated version of a dungeon that has, where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. That has a bunch of books laying around. Oh my god, not tornadoes again! Tell the tornadoes to stop it. Tell them to shut the hell up. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Oh, I'm already on big head mode. I forgot. Don't you fucking extend it again, you son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, let me minimize this.
Dungeon, we picked up a couple of books here and there. This is Lore, an ancient tome that smells of burning hair. Apparently Elon Musk has left one of his tomes.
Got him.
Relevant humor! And wreckage analysis report, submitted in triplicates. Alright, Prime Designate.
Ready for voice acting novel? Look at him.
I'm ready to confirm that the wreckage discovered on our shores was indeed the remains of our most recent expedition to Avaloren. There were no survivors. This marks the third failed attempt to reach that accursed place in the time since I assumed my post. While I would not presume to question either your authority or your determination, I pray to the Titans that the rumor I hear of a fourth expedition are mere speculation rather than facts. Surely you can see that further pursuit of the heretics is folly. Yes, they must be made to answer for the crimes against Inaria and the other keepers. But their defenses are not to be underestimated. The resources required to breach their lines are simply beyond our current capabilities. At least, not without jeopardizing containment of the prisoners in our charge. Though I agree, there is risk in allowing their strength to grow. Evidence suggests that the aggressive nature of the heretics will cause them to turn on one another and weaken their resolve. If we can be patient, an opportunity for retribution will present itself.
They have very paladin
I beseech you, Prime
sounding.
Designate. Let the fire of your wrath cool, at least for now. Its embers will be rekindled in due time. If not, I fear I will soon be offering yet another report of a lost expedition, its final remnants dashed upon rock and wave. With all respects, Watcher Perifalish.
He's a master of rolling R's.
Alright, so expedition to what now? Expedition...
Avalar or something?
I read a location
Avalon.
here. Where was it?
Avaloren. There we go.
Avaloren.
The bear.
Avaloren.
The bear Avaloren.
Is that a name? Avaloren. Is that what they used to call the Dragon Isles? Nah. I don't know where that is. Avaloren.
Does he look
Let's find out. Hey, yo, Google. Avaloren. What's that? Avaloren is literally a term that came about like 8 to 16 hours ago. So, apparently this is the first time that we, you know. So,
breaking news.
I kind of got the feeling that Prime Designate would be Keeper Odin. And I kind of got the feeling they were talking about the time where Tyr and Iron Aya, like, discovered the...
I love the bear.
Corruption of Loken? I don't know. I need to do a little bit more research. But we got another one. Keepers! Brought to my attention that as of late, many of you have become fascinated by the emergence of mortal beings. That is, creatures born of flesh, rather than crafted of stone and steel like our loyal Titan forged. Well, my initial impulse was to eradicate these aberrations before they evolved any further. I now believe that may be proved useful, if properly controlled. Yeah, even as we guide the developments, according to the edicts of the Titans, we must always remember that mortal minds are destined to be small and incapable of complex understanding. Therefore, as your Prime Designate, I must establish a few minor, but necessary regulations to govern your interactions with these nascent beings.
Interactions. Okay.
First of all historical records.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is where it gets interesting. It's really interesting. It's just like they're trying to paint the Titans more in a bad light. It's interesting because we've met the Titans. So originally, Titans were painted. Let me go back before you read it all. Before the Titans were written as like God, you know, the WoW God. They created everything. They created the dragons that then molded the planet to be habitable and all that good shit. Then we had the old gods. The Titans made us, or not some of us, to be like essentially like worker drones, like ants or whatever, where it's like, oh shit, this one does this one does that. They carved them out of stone. They were like, oh yeah, there we go, that's the one. Then there was these things called old gods. Old gods started fucking with things. And the old gods, as a fuck you, gave a bunch of those fleshy boys free will and turned their stone into flesh. They gave them the curse of flesh, gave them free will, which made it so that the Titans couldn't really control us very well. So the Titans were like, ooh, we should probably get rid of that. But we'll leave them. We'll see what's up. So that's what he's basically saying here. But then, but still, like, the Titans were still kind of godlike to us. There have been instances where we see things like an automated system made by the Titans that would activate in the case of corruption by old gods to eradicate all life on the planet. You know, stuff like that, where we have to fight something Titan made, but you know, it's still good. It's just that it's doing its job. It's an AI or it's a automated thing, you know, that type of shit. Not directly killing Titans. We've killed things that Titans have made that were trying to defend things that we were trying to loot or whatever. But we have never seen the Titans as villainous. But they're kind of like, what's the word? Very pragmatic, very authoritarian, I guess, is the best way to see it. But now we're seeing a little bit more shadiness coming from the Titans.
First of all historical records documenting the advancements of the Black Empire are to be purged. Paint that age as one of chaos and misery, a pernicious blight that we keepers eradicated. With the old gods locked to confinement, there should be no evidence available to contradict our assertions. Surely, if you care for these mortals, you would not wish to see them led astray into darkness. Second, attribute all accomplishments and works of wonders to the Titans and the Titans alone. Despite the relentlessness arguments made by some of you, this is not a fallacy. After all, can anything truly be said to exist until it has been ordered? Of course not. Therefore, it is irrefutable that the Titans are the source of all creation. Thirdly, do not share knowledge of the first ones. Mortals could not conceive of the wonders that the Makers granted to the Titans in Zeref Ordus. Thus, learning of the progenitors would only confuse them. It is enough that mortals know the Titans brought order to the cosmos, and that they are owed deference. While some among you would prefer to argue these points further, such debate can no longer be tolerated.
I wonder who wanted to argue it.
I remind you that I speak with the authority of the Titans, and any further dissent may cause me to question whether you've succumbed to outside influences. Remember, life is chaos. It must be controlled. Your leader, Prime Designate Odin.
That's him. Okay. So that's... We do know that a lot of them do argue with Odin quite a bit. So, and Odin does a lot of arguing. He didn't want the dragons. He didn't want all that. He ripped out his eye and gave it to a fucking death god. You know, tons of bullshit. So I could see a lot of them disagreeing with him. And he threw his little temper tantrum when they made the dragons and took Ulduar. We should go kick his ass. We literally know where his house is. We can go see him. We can go have a good talking to with him. And we know we could beat him too, because we've sparred with him. So we kicked his ass before. So we legit. Granted, that was in Legion when we were the strongest we've ever been. But now we can probably still go back and be like, yo, you got some splaining to do.
The drop of the music was on cue. Holy shit!
Oh, the fucking drop. The
holy shit! Odin. The drop of the music was on cue.
The music even was like, damn, it's Odin.
Holy shit.
Prime Designate.
What's happening here is that...
What I'm wondering is, what is the... I don't think he gets into it, but he was the prime, like the Prime Designate. How is the hierarchy over there? Because at some point they're doing shit against his wishes because of the whole Ulduar Halls of Valor thing. So was there a shift in power? Because if he's the Prime Designate with the authority of the Titans, How does that work? I wonder. Was there a schism? Was this dragon aspect thing the thing? They decided, you know what, we're gonna stop listening to you. Interesting.
My Warcraft Chronicles book was full of lies then.
Yes.
Correct. So, it's not new. And is it interesting? Very much depends on where they're going to take this. So, what's happening is that once upon a time, Titans brought order to Azeroth. They dropped all these keepers to wage war against the Black Empire and the enslaved elemental lords.
They wasted the shit out of the Black Empire, man. I'm so mad. I want the Black Empire to be like a really good like whole expansion, or at the very least like half of an expansion. Like set it up and then half of the expansion is about the Black Empire. But no, they did it in one patch. I'm so mad. Okay, I'm going. Oh shit, he's muted.
The enslaved elemental lords. The Black Empire was war. Titans brought order to Azeroth. They dropped all these keepers to wage war against the Black Empire and the enslaved elemental lords. The Black Empire was the time when the old gods used to rule the planet. War was waged, old gods were defeated and imprisoned within the world. And then they left the Titans behind. Odin was like the prime designate, he was the boss of them all. And
what the fuck happened?
What
is he looking at?
Titans means that they come from the domain of order. They come from order, right?
Oh shit, where'd he go?
So what happens is that at some point, Keeper Tyr decided that after the events with Galagrond and whatnot, that they could use more defense for the world of Azeroth. So he decided that they were going to make the dragon aspects, and Odin was like, no, we're not. And they were like, yeah, we are. And Odin was like, no, we're not. And they were like, yeah, we are. And Odin was like, oh, if you do that, I'm going to take a wing of Ulduar, and I'm going to put it in the sky, and I'm going to call it my Halls of Valor, and you're not invited.
I fucking love the way he voices it. That's exactly what happened. Okay, hold on.
There we are. And Odin was like, oh, if you do that, I'm going to take a wing of Ulduar, and I'm going to put it in the sky, and I'm going to call it my Halls of Valor, and you're not invited. And they were like, you go ahead and do that. We're going to make our dragon aspects. So Odin...
Dragons are cool. Fuck you, Odin.
That's nothing new. Calling mortals small-minded. Odin is... And that we stand at his side time and time again is ridiculous, but it also falls in line with we don't know the entire story. So Odin...
Dude, that confused me so bad. He just censored asshole. I was like, what was that?
Being condescending in the book is nothing new.
I like that. Yeah, that's on character.
What we do see is that the documents about the days of the Black Empire, they are scoured by the Keepers. History is being erased, and this is very much in line with what happened earlier when Steve Denniser at BlizzCon... Yeah, I'm going to look for the other books later, Ezekiel. Thank you, buddy. Just going to go through this one first. That Steve Denniser at BlizzCon said that the Chronicles are written from a point of view.
Yeah, I
meaning
remember
that
this.
Even though they were advertised and sold under the idea of we're going to clean up the lore, with new leadership, they've decided, look, this is point of view kind of stuff. This is the Titans writing history, which is once again confirmed in-game. The information that we have of the Black Empire is false. We don't know all the details. The Titans have erased any and all that we knew. And especially interesting is that they say... the advancements of the Black Empire, which kind of makes you wonder, like, was the Black Empire this advanced empire where they had technology that we only came about later? Because we don't know a whole lot about the Black Empire.
We better get some answers in that.
We know that
field.
the elemental lords were enslaved, but what exactly did the Black Empire entail? Now, ultimately, the details are actually quite interesting, and I'm kind of curious how they're going to develop this further, because the Titans are going to get a more, or at least the Titan Keepers, but potentially also the Titans in turn. They're going to be more the bad guy, rather than they're purely holy and good and they brought everything nice to the world. However,
we're getting a lot
if
of
the
that
choice
lately.
is between order and the chaos of the old gods, like just think back to how many times the old gods caused trouble on the world. Think back how many times we had to stand up against them, not just because of the meddling of the Titans, but because of what the old gods were trying to do. I think it would be weird to turn the old gods and the void into suddenly a force that we should not have stand up against. But that's not necessarily what they're doing here. They're just adding different tints to a story already told. They're adding more details to it, and I'm all for that. That is great.
Yeah.
And we're gonna find out how that's actually going to evolve further. So it's very much like
we're getting a lot of information that's basically telling us that things that we thought are good are not all good, or it's perspective. Like something like the light. We always thought of the light as something good, but you think about something like the Scarlet Crusade. They still hold the light, but they're also really fucked up. But it's their devotion, their zeal that makes the light channel through them. It's not you're good, so you get the light. It's you are zealous. You fervently believe in the thing that you believe in, so you can channel the light. That is how it works. The light is zeal. The Titans are order. The void, the old gods are void. They all channel different aspects. Like we channel from places or whatever, but they none of them are good. Like they're doing a lot of that. They're doing a lot of like the light is kind of fucked up. It's very zealous. It's very authoritative. So was the old god. So were the Titans. They want to control. They want order. They want I'm talking about the Titans. They want order. They want to control things. The light wants you to serve the light. It wants you to devote yourself to the light. And that is what it wants. And we saw some of that in Legion, all the way back in Legion with Illidan, where it wanted to make him an avatar of light. He didn't want that. And it was forcing itself on him. You know, like, it was like a really big, like, holy shit moment. Where this happens. So we're starting to see more of this. Where it's like, oh, we need to get the light to fight the demons. Of course, that's what we need. And of course, Turallion is a major player in this current expansion.
We are blessed to be in your presence once more, Zira.
Turallion, you have found the chosen one. Illidan, from birth, the light in your eyes held such promise for the future.
I sacrificed that birthright long ago.
Do you not wish to reclaim what was lost? To be whole again?
The Legion's end is all I seek.
My child, you've given so much for so little. Your true potential, your redemption, lies before you. Let go of your shattered form and embrace the light's power.
I've traded my freedom for power before.
The prophecy must be fulfilled. Your old life has passed. The light will forge you a new one.
It is not yours to take.
The light will heal your scars.
I am my scars!
The light is your destiny.
My destiny is my own! has blinded you. There can be no chosen one. Only we can save ourselves.
That's still just as fucking creepy as it was the day it came out. Oh my god, I forgot. Like how intense they could make it. It's a fucking chandelier. He's being threatened by a chandelier and it's still like, ugh. It's so creepy. Okay, either way, let's get back to it.
Order is a cosmic force in the universe, and they're going to dive further into what does it mean to be from the category of order, right? Which also flows into a more general view behind the storylines of the Dragon Isles. Because on the Dragon Isles, a big portion of the storyline as it starts off with is that we got the dragons. And the dragons are like this ordered race. They are empowered by the Keepers, by the Titans. Therefore, they are considered creatures of order. You also see that certain mages are being captured and tortured merely for the fact because they use arcane magic, order magic. Whereas on the other side, you got like the proto-dragons, very elemental, they're very much like, roar, we should never have been contained, never have been imprisoned. Your order stuff is crazy, and we should actually go back to how it was primordial before the Titanic influences, and that's actually the war that we jump into when it comes to the Dragon Isles. So all of that, so far, so good. I'm quite curious how the details are going to go.
That's very interesting because it feels like we're doing that same system again that we did in Shadowlands where, oh, we're joining the side, but the side is fundamentally wrong in a sense. Where, like, for example, you join the Kyrian in Shadowlands, and they had it so that you would erase your memory. And that's obviously wrong, but over the course of the story, we kind of shift them away from that. And the Venthyr, we join them immediately. We find out that the guy we're working for is a piece of shit, and we go after him, and he's the first final raid boss. You know, stuff like that. This one seems like we're siding with the dragons. We're gonna find out how the dragons are gonna gradually find out how fucked up the Titans were, and that they were being subjugated. Meanwhile, we're fighting people that are rebelling against that, who are kind of, in a sense, right. To a degree, at the very least, who are saying we should have been free or whatever. The Titans were manipulating us, because that's true. That is what was happening. So I don't know a lot about what's happening, but just based on what I've heard or whatever, and like little things here and there, I know very little, but I know some stuff. It's interesting.
So the Titans being credited for the source of all creation, the whole ordering of the universe. This brings us to the first ones. And when it comes to the first ones, this is a concept introduced in the Shadowlands. And safe to say that the story of the Shadowlands was not well received. But I don't think that the first ones are without merit. I don't think that the first ones are a failed concept just because they're the first ones. I just think that they need to make some changes.
I don't like the way that the first ones have been handled. I don't like the fact that there are first ones,
what I
to be
think
fair.
they need to change, mainly, is that the first ones
they shouldn't be
predestined our path.
I hate that.
Because as it stands right now, for those unaware, the first ones have guided our path, our adventures, our everything, since the dawn of creation. The jailer is being credited for being responsible for the story of Warcraft, which is true. The jailer has manipulated, predicted the future, set up stones and steps in order for us to go to the Shadowlands. And there are clear signs where the first ones were able to predict that we were going to show up at just the right time to stop the jailer, yada, yada, yada. So the first ones have created this web, this whole universe, this Warcraft where they ordered it and they brought it together, and this whole meticulous plan which culminated at the end of the Shadowlands. But the problem with that kind of storytelling is that it removes agency of the story. It removes choice. It removes the impact that stories have when it comes to characters. So, for example,
Yeah, it
when
does.
Sylvanas was judged
Hate
for
that
her
shit.
crimes, they were like, yo, we can sense the taint of the jailer upon you. And they were almost going to go lenient on her. It was that she spoke out and she was like, look, it was my own choices. But were they? Because everything has the taint of the jailer on it. Everything has the taint of the first ones on it. Everything.
I hate that
From
predestined shit that they keep trying to pull.
The dawn that we started to the end of the Shadowlands, everything has the taint of the first ones. And I would love for them to change that.
It's very
into
easy
something
to do.
more aching to the first ones didn't predict and just lay out a road, but more they created the basic formula, and from that formula, choice happened. And from choice, new directions formed, new paths, new arcways, which not even the first ones were able to predict. That would be way more interesting, because now, and this is also a storyline that I think they were touching upon in Shadowlands.
They
and a
could-
storyline that
they
I
could
think
do it
they were trying to
here.
touch upon a battle for Azeroth, but never really push forward. Because then you're gonna come with like, okay, there's like this petri dish in which they have like this basic formula of a universe, but even beyond their wildest imagination, these mortal minds, these small-minded things were able to grow, able to evolve into pathways that they were unable to see. This is something that we saw with Keeper Raden, who showed up at the Heart of Azeroth and looked at Mother and looked at what we did there. And he was like, whoa! You guys have been able to set up defenses against N'Zoth. You've been able to get like the Heart of Azeroth going and defend Azeroth's soul. I never imagined you were able to do this. And Mother was a creation of Raden. The children surpassing the parents. A storyline mimicked by Deathwing and Rephion, by Varian and Anduin.
It's very easy for them to fix this. I know it sounds like an asshole thing to say, but they already have the pieces there. All they have to do. The Titans had it a certain way. Curse of Flesh happened. It fucked up everything as far as planning. We got free will. We started branching off. The first ones then tried to set stepping stones, like he said, stepping stones that they hope that we'll follow, and that we didn't follow all of the ones that they hoped. And maybe even they find out some of those paths would have led to failure or something like that. Like, oh shit, it wouldn't have worked because they think differently than I thought. You know, the idea that the first ones created these action figures that became the Titans, that became the what the fuck were they called in Shadowlands? The four, whatever the hell they're called in Shadowlands. That pantheon, the Pantheon of Death. The idea that they made them action figures that they could kind of like lead down a path that they want. But the thing is, you have in Shadowlands, that pantheon wasn't corrupted. They stayed the action figures that they were the entire time, but we altered them through meeting with them and interacting with them. Our free will skewed their programming, essentially. So I like the idea that the first ones thought it would work this way, but we kind of did this cascade effect, this butterfly effect that altered the minds of those action figures that we met in the Shadowlands. I like that idea. Because it bums me out. It's like, really, the first ones created the Primus, and they were like, oh, he's gonna be so cool, he's gonna have a little skull, and he's gonna have this staff with skulls on it and shit, he's gonna look all cool. And then we're gonna make the Winter Queen line of toys where she's a big flower from PvZ, and she's gonna be like, sunflower, and she's gonna make nature and shit, and we're gonna make this other one that's like a vampire with a big V. We designed the big V in the factory, in the raid. He had that in his design. We created him to look like that. We created a slutty dude. Like, he was a toy and was created that way. That was part of the design. He didn't decide, I think I would fancy a fancy V-neck that goes all the way to my happy trail. You know, like, that wasn't his decision. They had a blueprint on the wall where they were like, the V-neck goes up to here. And they're like, no. V-neck goes there. Print it. Put it on a toy. Make the merch. And by the way, anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm being 100% serious. They were action figures. They were literal action figures that they 3D printed and then had become gods. 3D printed god action figures. That's what they are, lore-wise.
There were all these little building blocks that they were like hinting at a storyline in that direction, but never really succeeded. So I would love for it to have the first ones not to be like a set road, like a set predictable force that is able to eons in the past be able to predict, like, okay, they need portals on these specific locations because they are the prophesized Maw Walkers. I would rather have it that the first ones brought order to the universe. They brought like these little elements in between, and that is how. And
I thought I wouldn't add anything if I watched Novel.
That is how I would like to see the first ones evolve. And beyond that, it's okay. So we have in this book it says Zeref Ordis. So we got Zeref Mortis, which is the Death Realm, and now sorry, the name is so basic. How are we gonna call the Zeref of the Domain of Order? Oh, I don't know. Let's call it Ordis. Sorry. Anyways, there is a Zeref Mortis for the Domain of Death. There's now a Zeref Ordis for the Domain of Order. You can assume that there's a Zeref Lifus for the Domain of Life, a Zeref Chaosus,
Zeref Voidus.
So those are out. That is confirmed. So opinion-wise, it is very much about
Zeref Gordis for the fat boys. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Where are they going to take this? And I'm really, really curious to see. And I understand that there's pessimism among the fan base because we've just done Shadowlands and they seem to be doing the same thing as they did in Shadowlands. Indeed, it has to go somewhere. And hopefully it's going to go into the right directions, but we can't say. We can't say until the expansion is out and until the story's been told. Brother Loken, as you requested.
There's one old god unaccounted for. Is there? Man, I want to scream. I don't think they're going to do old gods anytime soon, but Yasharash, Nazoth, Cthulhu. Yogg-Saron? Hold on. That actually got to the world, so... Oh, so you mean one that we haven't come across. Not one that is on Azeroth. Numerous other worlds in the Great Dark. So there's multiple, apparently. There's also... So there could be any number of old gods somewhere else. What happened to Yogg-Saron? Yeah, we need to see a Dark Titan at some point. That's definitely something that needs to happen. Like, something along those lines would be interesting. Well, then again, we have, like, Sargeras, but he's not a Dark Titan, like a Void Titan. But we'd get that probably much later. Hidden Sixth, Old God, Unknown Side of WoW. Oh, that's from that dude, that one guy. His sole purpose is to corrupt Titan world soul into a being of unimaginable evil, a warped Titan or Dark Titan. That's the Gahoon. I forgot about Gahoon. That was the homemade the homemade old god. The original recipe. Let me move the Blizzard launcher over here so I can keep an eye on it. We're coming up on the estimation, though I feel like they're gonna push it back again. Interesting. The homebrew old god, the big pimply boy.
I offer the following reports on the progress toward our objectives. I'm pleased to say that the halls of infusion are now operational.
Ah, here we go.
Though the work of imbuing order magic into the wellspring is only the beginning. I remain optimistic that the process will prove effective. Already. Sorry. Already, we are detecting reduced levels of contamination. I hope your investigation into how Yogg-Saron compromised these living waters will yield answers. In the meantime, we can be assured that the evolution of another Galagrond will not be triggered by consuming unfiltered water. Once purification is complete, and
there's a little ass quest line in the Outland somewhere where bird motherfuckers are summoning an old god from us. Then again, I don't feel like they'll ever use a lot of the lore from Burning Crusade, because Burning Crusade lore was fucking stupid. Like, they made up shit on the spot that they never call back to, like Murmur and shit, where they're like, Murmur is a creature that if it ever talks, it will destroy the universe or whatever, and we kill it in a dungeon. And it's like, what? You know, like, I don't know if they're gonna use it much. Like, granted, Sabellin is from Outland and what's it called? The Spiky Town. He's from Spiky Town. So maybe, but I don't know how much merit we can put into quests in Outland. They got material. If they really want to, they could do it.
an additional benefit will be found in offering the infused water to dragonkind. By ingesting the water, or causing their X to absorb its effects, it should be possible to keep even the most willful dragons aligned with the Titan's philosophies. Our efforts to bring the proto-dragons in line have faced resistance, but I'm formulating a strategy to speed the process along. Construction of the facility atop the halls of infusion is proceeding apace, though the station is to be designated Udoros. I must reluctantly report that the dragons have taken to calling the structure by the name Tierhold. I will do my best to ensure our Titan-forged workforce does not also adopt this embarrassing pseudonym.
I love that.
But as of late, they seem to be expressing more and more opinions of their own.
Opinions?
No. In closing,
they better add more dialogue for the dagger.
How fervently I disagree with the assertions of
I highly doubt it. She's not in the dagger anymore.
Considering the unsuitability of the dragon aspects, I have ever confidence that they will prove fervent allies in our shared goals of keeping the world structured and disciplined. Ever your friends, Keeper Tier. Yikes. Okay. So, is it a retcon? It's a little bit different, but then again, it's more like information that we didn't know before. As I mentioned earlier, Odin was not down with the plan of the Keepers to empower the dragon.
We do have to see the lady that was in the dagger at some point, because she left, but we don't know where she went. So if anything, they could just bring her back. I'm not gonna recognize her when she comes back, though. Because she's just a fucking blood elf, because of course she is.
So Odin took a wing of Ulduar up into the sky, set and powdered in his halls of valor. Odin.
Unless they call her Naifu.
Was a bit of a word that I can't say. But Keeper Tyr was more of
yeah,
a
she
nice
took someone's
guy.
body.
Keeper Tyr saw the problem of Galagrond, and he was like, Proto-Dragon's friends, help me out. And together, they fought against Galagrond to try to save the world. He lost his hand for the trouble, and he seemed to be okay. And he seemed to be like, yo, would you like to become Dragon Aspects? We could always use your help, and then they empowered it. However, this document...
Okay, so that's another thing. That's right. Tyr was there.
He seemed to be okay, and he seemed to be like, yo, would you like to become Dragon Aspects? Proto-Dragon's friends, help me out. And together, they fought against Galagrond to try to save the world. He lost his hand for the trouble, and he seemed to be okay. And he seemed to be like, yo, would you like to become Dragon Aspects? We could always use your help, and then they empowered it. However, this document, signed by Keeper Tyr, shows him to be a bit of a as well. As they're using water to control proto-dragons, as they're very much about controlling these aspects, about controlling these dragons.
That's spooky. I don't like the idea.
And it
of them
almost makes you
making
wonder,
Tyr
like,
spooky.
were the dragons ever given a choice to become the aspects to begin with?
I don't
Which
think they
then
did.
flows in line with, well, what about their whole storyline? The whole mission given to the aspects. Because at this point in time, it's basically like the wild elements, freedom versus the empowered dragons order. But they are empowered by choice because they worked together with Tyr, because they were like a team up, and they followed the will of the Titans and the Keepers because they wanted to. If we're now going to go with the idea...
Did my internet go down? Okay, we're back. Everything just like shit everywhere. I think we're back. Okay, that was weird. I went down to 0 kilobits, got a warning, and then everything refreshed. So I think we're good. So I think I went down for like a millisecond or something and then came back. So that's good. Okay.
Dialogue of you are just a puppet of the aspects actually has merit. Which then makes you wonder, like, look, we just found these reports. Alex Straza, are you sure that you want us to go into this raid and that you want us to go and clear out Razagev? Alternatively, we could turn around, go to the seated Pantheon and take care of the Titans. I mean, your call. You're Alex Straza, mommy, right?
Yeah. So,
curious how that's gonna go. And, of course, here we have the confirmation of what exactly mutated Galagrond. We are detecting reduced levels of contamination. I hope your investigation into how Yoxaron compromised these living waters will yield answers. So there are these waters. They were compromised by Yoxaron. And now we can be assured, since they're now filtering the water and they've, you know, reducing the contamination, that something like a Galagrond will not be triggered again. So Yoxaron caused Galagrond to happen. I don't know. Like, I was kind of hoping for Galagrond to have a bigger impact in the form of something unknown, something that could still come to the surface. Now, knowing as Yoxaron, and Yoxaron is gone, could there be a new Galagrond? I don't know. I was kind of... But that may be my fault. My imagination was running wilder than, oh yeah, Yoxaron did it. And it's kind of ironic when you think about the Curse of Flesh. So in this report, they talk about the emergence of fleshy creatures. Unlike their perfect stony baloney creations, right? The Titan Forged. It's a little bit ironic that they would be spreading the Curse of Flesh amongst the Titan Forged, creating creatures like the dwarves, like the gnomes, like the humans and all that. Fellow...
Okay, hold on. I need a pee real quick. I'll be right back. I'm not going to run an ad because I don't have a button for that yet. So, stare at my BRB screen. I just realized. Have you got any ads? How does that work? By now, Twitch probably ran like 47 ads. Or would have run. I'm not streaming on Twitch. No. Interesting. Not a single one, not even when he first showed up. That's interesting. Wow. Ah, God. I need revenue. I need that sweet, sweet moolah. Okay, let's go back.
Watchers, when you were assigned to observe the state of our Titanforge subjects, who, regretfully, fell under the influence of...
I get weak at the knees when Nobble pulls out his ooh voice.
Flesh. State of our Titanforge subjects, who, regretfully, fell under the influence of flesh.
His big boy voice.
That curse of flesh. The keepers could not have anticipated the effort necessary to follow...
God, I love the druid just sitting down at the corner of the screen, dude.
That curse of flesh. The keepers could not have anticipated the effort necessary to follow them as they spread throughout the world. I shall do my best to ensure your perseverance is recognized. But for now, you are to continue your duties until a new directive is authorized. It is apparent from your reports that the degree of transformation in Titanforge subjects is significantly diverse. There is no group in which this variance is more easily observable than the Irvan. While some have succumbed entirely to the malady, such as the Irvan, who emerged from Uldaman and call themselves dwarfs, others remain resistant, whether in full or in parts.
Hold on.
One particular notable variant can be found in the Irvan contingent dispatched to investigate a fissure detected in sector AR-938.
Oh, there it is.
For further details, search records related to geological anomalies.
Oh, it was just
in
late.
the course of our duties, these Irvan began to manifest behaviors analogous to those which would one day be apparent in the cell-style dwarfs, despite the two groups being separated by vast swaths of time and distance. Y'all keeping up with this? In fact, based on their origin dates, I could identify no correlation between these populations. Oh, correlation at all between these populations. Yet, while their behaviors, language, and demeanor show many similarities, for example, assigning sector AR-938 the collegial name Kas Algar, physiologically the two groups remain distinct.
Can't imagine reading all these on stream. I'm not going to do it.
To the unique qualities of the anomaly, or is there any other reason? We require more data before a conclusion can be reached. As ever, your aid in this analysis remains invaluable. Remember, we are the eyes of the Titans. Respectfully, Watcher Melania.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
As far as I know, the Watcher is new, and Kaz Elgar... Kaz Elgar is also a new area, right?
Is it?
Yeah. So, long story short, basically what they're saying is they were observing two groups of Irvan, or dwarves,
That's what I was thinking of.
And even though they were spread separately from location as well as time, the evolutionary paths show some similarities, but also some massive differences. And it kind of almost seems like they were describing, like we were talking about this on Discord yesterday as well. Like, you know how Magni turned into a crystal? Imagine that these dwarves evolved into a crystalline form, similar to how the crystals that we see behind Ferazane. Or, you know, different distinguished looks for the dwarves, something like that. So it's more of the idea of same anomaly, different kind of evolutions. So that could easily flow into a new allied race, or maybe like a skin or a customization for the dwarves.
I'm going to be messing with the chat, so...
Okay, so to my staunchest allies...
When I post a random number...
Were it not impossible, one might think its ancient home to be stained by tears. My noble friends.
That was a big sniff.
Forgive me for keeping secrets, but I instructed Sentinel Talundras to withhold this message until it safely reached your destination. If you're reading this, then our worst fears have been realized. I have fallen to our foes, murdered on the orders of treacherous Loken.
Fucking Loken.
But fear not, for I prepared for this dark eventuality. Along with the disc of Sonorganon that you carry, I've hidden another disc that holds a record of my own memories. Talundras will ensure it's safeguarded within the depths of Uldaman until such a time as it can be safely retrieved. I've fashioned the Refti to be unquestioningly loyal to me. Before departing Valdrakken, I left a gift in the care of the dragon aspects. Though they are unaware of its true purpose, the artifact can be used within the halls of Udurus to outwit Loken's malignant schemes. When it's safe to do so, bring my memory disk back to Udurus and retrieve the item I gave to the aspects. You will know what to do next. Dearest Irenaya and most noble Arcadus, I place my trust in you. When we stand together,
We're gonna put
nothing can
Tyr in a
overcome our
computer.
unity. Yours always, Tyr. This seems to be talking about the disc of Norgron had like recorded history on it, and then the other disc combined with the disc that we find in this dungeon was supposedly able to restore the aspect's powers, but the disc goes poof and lost in time. Is that how Nosdormu becomes Moruzand? Interesting.
Oh god. Okay.
Dungeon.
Want to go back to. That's really interesting because like Tyr should have been there in that thingy, the thing, but he's not, which is very interesting. But like I guess they're trying to tell like a very concise version of the story that just gets the point across, right? Ominous orchestral music. Yeah, let's get through it again. Let's see. A fading snarl.
This place holds many mysteries, but few answers.
Stop there! Who are you?
One who would be your guide. Tell me, what do you remember from before?
My general. A fierce battle. And then I was imprisoned in darkness.
But now, you are free.
What are you?
Come, there is much I would show you to prepare you for the challenges that lie ahead.
What I'm wondering is there's a battle and then they get put away. So I'm guessing the starting area gets besieged when you first create the character and Deathwing's like, "Oh, we're gonna have a fun time." And then that's exactly his voice. And then the battle happens. I don't know why you would get put away unless you guys went too far or they saw the power and they're like, "Hey, you gotta lock them away, Deathwing, Neltharion. Yeah, it's fucked up. You shouldn't be messing with stuff."
This place. So strange. Where are we?
Where is less important than when. Many thousands of years ago, when our world was young, Azeroth was home to the ancestors of dragons.
The big dodo.
Primitive beasts ruled by primal instincts. Yet,
Some good
there were
reflexes.
few in whom the spark of intelligence was lit, who thought, spoke, and felt more deeply than the rest.
What does this have to do with me?
Were it not for them, your people would not be. From these proto-dragons, there arose the monster, Galakrond. Whose insatiable hunger would have consumed us all. When the fate of our kind was at stake, we five overcame the instincts of fear and self-preservation and united to battle. the Leviathan.
So, you were one of these.
Like his little hands.
For our bravery, risking everything to save the world, we were granted a gift of the Titans, transformed into something greater. Together, we became the Aspects, leaders of the Dragon Flights, the protectors of Azeroth.
You know how was Odin's adopted daughter, and he turned her into that. Yes. Odin's a piece of shit.
Like this, to better commune
and they
with
broke
the
her
younger
wings
races.
because she rebelled.
Why have you shown me this?
I am Nosdormu. I was aspect of the Bronze Flight. It is my fate to see all of time. But now a threat to our world approaches. An ancient enemy has returned. You will play a part in the events to come, and you will have to make a difficult choice, as we did.
I am not like you.
No. My story is already written. But yours, and that of all Drakthir, is only beginning to unfold.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fight Morozond in this expansion. There's no fucking way. Every time the dude talks, there's at least one line where he's alluding to it. There's always at least one line where he's like, I'm gonna die, remember? I'm fucking doomed. Every time that dude opens his mouth, I'm like, oh no, he's gonna die, dude. He's gonna freaking die, dude. There you go. I want to see the power glove.
I'm Nagura.
And I'm Sidu. We'll be your guides as you return to Azeroth.
Because he saw the Kyrie and was like, oh, I can make something like that. Dude, how you can like watch her model and you see like the wings just like flapping behind her because they're fucked up. They're all broken. It's like, damn, dude, Odin sucks.
To experience the prologue events of Dragonflight, take your first steps on the Dragon Isles.
Actually, hold on.
Meet an all new.
Let me wait. Where's what's his face? Okay. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, Odin fucking sucks. Where is he? There's this dude.
Wow's next.
Oh my god, that's 30 minutes long. I don't know how much time I gotta fill. Let's see, did they push it back again? Motherfucker, they did. Yeah, so they're just gonna keep pushing it back an extra hour every time they're about to do it. It says 7 now. Oh my god. I knew they would extend it, but holy shit. Yeah, it's totally not ready. And yeah, it's one of those things that it's like it's gonna keep getting pushed back. It's gonna keep pushed back, dude. I bet you as soon as I'm getting ready to leave, it's gonna be ready. Or it's like I'm gonna have 1 hour to fucking play it. That's totally what it is. When we get home, it's gonna be fucking golden. I guess I'll set up my talents and whatnot and have it ready next time. Oh, the Headless Horseman lore. I want to have this ready, dude. Fuck yeah. Fuck it. Let's just get in. Get in the spooky mood, dude.
Lokorogar! Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not an orc. I'm a human. So, trick or treat.
My Lord Godfrey's bushy beard. Are you alright?
Yes? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to give me candy, not kidnap me.
Do you know what the bloody hell is going on? He is coming.
Who?
The Headless Horseman. He comes every year to burn down this town.
What?
Yeah, we killed Helya. Well, the Primus killed Helya.
I've never heard of him before. Who is he?
Let me see here. Here we go. Take a gander at this book.
Warning, spooky.
It's very, very spooky.
It's very spooky, dude. I was hoping to kill the Headless Horseman a couple times on stream today, but to test out the talents.
Our story begins during the Scourge invasion of Lordaeron. The Cult of the Damned had just spread infected grain to all of the villages, and Prince Arthas took it upon himself to kill the innocents in Stratholme before they turned into zombies. Uther and a lot of the Knights of the Silver Hand refused to participate in this massacre and went to go assist the surrounding villages. This included Sir Thomas Thompson. Thompson wasn't just a paladin, he was also a pumpkin farmer and had a wife and 2 kids, and his farm was located in the southwest section of Tirisfal, like right here. The lands of Lordaeron is something Thomas Thompson really cared about and continued to fight on with his fellow paladins. One of the big problems with this war was not just the scourge, but the food supply. Since all of the grain was infected, the humans of Lordaeron were tired.
We're gonna go beat him up.
And desperate.
We're beating up Odin, dude.
In comes Baron Rivendare, a rich noble of Stratholme who sent a shipment of grain to where Thomas was stationed.
Shit, Baron Rivendare.
Thomas blindly trusted the noble and let the town eat the grain.
Outstanding!
Little did Thomas know, Rivendare was actually a close ally of Kel'Thuzad and purposefully infected the grain. To Thomas's horror, the people he swore to protect quickly fell to the plague. With a heavy heart, he had to slay the once innocent civilians. He had failed them, and it was sad to say, but this was only the beginning of the depressing stories to come. To recover from this mental blow Sir Thomas took, he returned to his family for comfort. From his home, he watched as his kingdom rotted away from the inside out. His prince, Arthas, killed his own father and his mentor, Uther. Every day, there was another story about a village being wiped out and more innocents dying a slow, painful death. Thomas would stop at nothing to defend his kingdom, but he didn't want his family suffering the same fate, so he sent them on a boat with Jaina to Kalimdor. For the next 4 years, Thomas continued the fight off the Scourge. His crusade to dispense light's justice led him to joining the Scarlet Crusade. This organization of light extremists was secretly led by the Dreadlord Balnazar, who disguised himself as Saidan Dathrohan. Through the Dreadlord's manipulation, he was able to radicalize many survivors of Lordaeron.
Gotta love the Blizzard names, man. Satan.
Through the Dreadlord's manipulation, he was able to radicalize many survivors of Lordaeron into being fanatical members of the Light. These people experienced firsthand that no one can be trusted and may secretly be agents of the Scourge. One day, Thomas Thompson, Saidan Dathrohan, and a squadron of Scarlet soldiers were performing a routine plague check at a nearby village. At first, they were pleased to see that everything seemed to be fine. The villagers had plenty of food, there was no zombies invading, and everything was clean. But here's the thing. It was too perfect. Satan planted the dubious idea in his mind that this perfect village was a front. These villagers were hiding something. They are not who they seem to be. These are secretly scourged filth in the skies, members of the cult of the damned waiting to strike. Thomas was not going to let these soulless, scourged snakes get away with this ruse. The holy light brings forth justice quickly and without mercy. Thomas went on an utter fanatical frenzy as he killed every villager in sight, making sure that no one escaped the light's wrath in his crusade to make Lordaeron whole once again. With blood-soaked robes, Thomas drove his blade into his final victim. The young woman's innocent gaze seared into Thomas's very soul. That was when he realized, in his blind crusade, he had accidentally killed his own family. Child murder?
I know, right? Bit dark, isn't it?
His own kid?
Yep.
That's messed up.
Yep.
Isn't this universe supposed to be for kids or something?
That's up for debate, bruv. Just keep reading.
How? How could his family be in this village if they sailed away on a boat 4 years ago? The only thing that made sense to Sir Thomas was there must have been a storm, something that would force them to turn back. Whatever it was, Thomas was now a broken man. A man driven to insanity and is now completely unhinged. His fellow Scarlet Crusade members had to lock him away, hoping that he'd kinda just chill out. Deep within his cell, he constantly spoke in deranged rhymes that would haunt the guards within the monastery.
Hearken, cur. 'Tis you I spurn. Now feel the burn!
Wait, hold on. I think he's saying another one. Listen very closely. It was clear that Thomas was off the deep end now, and there was no real chance of him coming back. But that doesn't mean he can't still fight. Thomas would be released kind of like a sort of Tasmanian devil wildcard of the Scarlet Crusade.
Tasmanian devil!
And he'd cleave and smash his way through the Scourge, which was great for the other members, except for when he turned his blade on them. To Thomas, everyone was now a secret agent of the Scourge. Anything, living or dead, would feel his wrath. And you know you're batshit crazy when members of the Scarlet Crusade think you're crazy. And on that night of Hollow's End, Sir Thomas was finally put to rest. He was buried in the Scarlet Graveyard, but his slumber did not last long. The Dreadlord Balnazar used his demonic energies to raise the fallen knight into undeath. Now as a Headless Horseman, he will continue his mission of purging the world.
I love how mischievous the Dreadlords were back in the day.
Wow, that story was pretty scary. So when does he show up?
Prepare yourselves, or be overwhelmed. The horseman descends upon this realm!
We need to go help Goldshire before it's too late.
Oh my goodness! What is he doing?
Prepare yourselves. The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come. You thought me killed, dead and done. Soon you shall be the fallen one. a cleansing fire. Time is short. I'll soon retire. Soldiers arise. Stand and fight. Bring victory at last to this fallen knight. This end have I reached before? What new adventure lies in store?
Holy shit. Platinum WoW needs way more. I'm so happy they got him to do official Northrend, like official Wrath of the Lich King lore videos, because holy shit. Come along, don't be bitter, for the love of God, follow me on Twitter. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, Platinum WoW is fucking great. Okay. I basically lost hope that I'm going to be able to do this patch today. Good times. Let me check this out. Fallout 4? What the fuck? Why does it think I'm playing Fallout 4? What the fuck? It was surprisingly on point yesterday when it said I was playing Plague Tale. Plague Tale Requiem, of all things. It fucking knew. I don't know how. I think tomorrow... Actually, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm probably going to be back on Twitch tomorrow. Like normal. I think I've pretty much set up AI. It's definitely AI, but... Oh, wait. Did I put... I think if I add the title of the game, it will grab it. Because last time I did put Plague Tale Requiem in the title. So maybe it picked it up from that. I don't know why the AI would think that I was playing Fallout 4, though. That is really off. that is significantly off. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll set it all up off stream. Xalatath equipped in the Seat of Ascension. That's the dungeon? Seat of Ascension? God, I wish I could check, dude. I could go. How does that work? If the knife talks shit about Odin and kills you instantly. That's some shit. Imagine you're running keys for it and you die. And it's like, ah, fuck. I want to go. I should do that tomorrow. I should go on my priest. I should go on my priest and see what's up. Oh, crap. I have no faith. I feel like as soon as I drop this fucking stream, that the goddamn patch is going to be playable. Which, to be fair, all of my gameplay is going to be me putting talents and setting up my UI. I think I'll set up my UI first, and then I'll do the talents on stream, at least for some characters. I would love to be able to get on right now and like test it out. I might not do Herp Day tomorrow, or just because I don't have a stockpile of games. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm gonna do. And I think I've mostly set up streaming stuff already. I'm happy that the Discord, the Streamlabs bot, whatever the fuck it's called, Cloudbot, is working. Zomboid, oh god. Yeah, because I don't really have time to do shit. I don't got no time. So, I think I'm gonna call it and do some stuff IRL. But this seems to be a successful stream. We did drop at one point. It was super quick. It was like a second or something like that. I went down to 0 KB and then came back immediately. It didn't even split the stream into two, so that's good. But I'm gonna be keeping an eye on YouTube and seeing like how it all goes, because quality wise, this place is fucking superior to Twitch. Like the visual fidelity alone is so much better on on YouTube than Twitch. But I'm gonna be flopping back and forth. But this seems to be working out pretty well. Either way, I will see you on the next one, which is tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time, either here or Twitch. If you don't know, and you want to know, the Twitch is... I mean, the Discord is... Wait, did it work? The bot is very slow. There it is. The bot is extremely slow. I will see you in the next one.